assignment again. All right. So at this point, you shouldn't be lost. We had a whole thing on the assignment last week. If I'm confusing you now, it's because I'm answering separate questions, and it's important you watch that. But basically, there are two parts to this assignment. There's reflective practice using a reflective framework, and we're going to look hopefully in a minute at reflective frameworks. That's why I don't want to spend the whole time on the assignment. So you're going to go through and look at these focus areas in your portfolio and find out whether you are addressing them, doing well at them, are not doing well at them, and say what they are. Now, that can be done in a table. It can be done any way you like. I know Jared sent me a brilliant table again this week with this all organized and structured. It was fantastic. So you should have those there. So you've got these, you have looked at, you've decided whether you're doing well, whether you're going to need to develop them further, and you're looking at reflective frameworks. Now, I've got to wrap this up in just a couple of minutes because we've got a lot of reflective frameworks to look at, but that's what you're doing, is you're looking at those standards, you're seeing what you're doing well, you're seeing what you're not doing well, and what you're going to need to do about it. Then from that, you are now building your professional standards, your professional development plan. So you've looked at this, you've said, I'm doing brilliantly at these things, I'm doing rubbish at these things. And if you've got more than 3 of these you're doing really badly at, by all means, put them all up there. You can have 5 of these you're doing really badly at if you want to, but there is a minimum of 3 professional developments you need to find. If you want to find more professional developments, that's absolutely fine. And you might really want to, because this is a genuine thing you really need to develop. Absolutely fine. But there needs to be a minimum of 3. So once you've looked at this, so it's based on your reflection, you will have identified areas of strengths and areas you need to improve. Now, if you've got an area of strength, you may still want to improve it, but at the moment, we want you to focus on the things that you're not so good at. If you have that as well, that's fine if you want to add something extra. You are then building a professional development plan to address these areas that need improvement. So you're going to look at these focus areas and say, okay, which ones was I bad at? How am I going to fix this? Then you're going to find, after reflecting on these, the professional learning, and we've got a ton of it coming up here in this Padlet, which is fantastic. Lots of professional learning. You don't have to use this. You can search anywhere you like and find anything else that you may want to add to this, but there are some fantastic ones here. And then you work out which professional learnings you're going to do to improve this. And then you're going to say, write a rationale of your selection of your professional development and discuss how it will assist you to build upon your skills as a first year out teacher. And in your progression to evidencing meeting the proficient teacher standard focus areas. So once you graduate, you come out as a provisionally registered teacher. What you want to do in your first 3 years is move from provisionally registered teacher to fully registered teacher. And to do that, you need to go from graduate teacher standards to the proficient teacher standards. So if we look at AITSL, this is your graduate career stage at the moment. That's where you're going to be. Where you want to go next is proficient. And when you look at this, it changes. These all change. And what is inside them all changes. And you start looking at it and it's a lot more in depth. And you have to demonstrate with your portfolio in the future, showing the professional developments you've gone to, how you have gone from graduate standard to proficient standard, and this is getting you ready for it. That's what it's about. Bye, Amanda. I hope that helped. Okay, is that clear now? Are we still confused? Great, Steph. It's very simple, but I know people are very exhausted. Excellent. And when you get to that point, your brain starts overthinking things and overworking things, and that's not a good thing.